Hello! Hello! Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Let's hope that it works today, chat. Let's hope that it works today. Greetings from the 15th. First time watching stream, 4 minis painted today. Let's have some fun. Oh yes. Don't worry. We'll be doing mini stuff today, I promise. First time making one of these. Nice. Greetings from Australia. Greetings, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you from the land down under. Good to see one of our farthest away mates. Hello.
One debt to society later.
Hungry. Hello. What are your thoughts on Nature Kills videos? He's there. I don't like his content that much because it's edgy. It's edgy for edgy's sake, but like, at least he's not a piece of shit. Like, his content just isn't for me. I'm not an edgy dude. Let's put it that way. Is it working today? So far, so good. But let's not jinx it, shall we? Hey, thanks. I've already spent a couple of hours on your videos today. Aw, I'm glad. You painting models? We're not painting. We're fucking building. I got Centuri bears. Look at them. Look at them, chat. Look at these. Look, it's a Centurion squad. I'll be bringing these bad boys to the Edmonton Open with me. That's right. We're gonna bring the last cannons today, bitches. 2 squads of 3. I have 1 squad already, and this is my 2nd squad. I've got to ask, what's your thoughts on what happened to the 1,000 Suns that got absorbed by the Imperial Fist at the end of the Siege of Chthoniya? They all died. Everybody in Chthoniya died by the end of that book. What do I think about it? They're dead. I thought it was pretty cool to have a... I thought it was pretty cool that the 1,000 Suns got to be there and be present. But they all died by the end of that siege, so... So what chapter will the Centurions be? They'll be my custom chapter. The, Wardens of Ultramar. Ta-da! Not the main color scheme, but, you get the gist. Oh, I forgot how chunky these fuckers are. Oh. That is 3 sprues, chat. 3 sprues of glorious microplastics. Damn, they thick. Yeah, holy shit, dude. Thick. Quick question. Do you have anything for Pride Month? anything for Pride Month. Are you asking about merch for Pride Month? Because... no, I don't. I don't have any merch for Pride Month, and... I, as a straight man, I fully support my brothers and sisters in the LGBTQIA+ community. Sadly, though, I have no merch. No merch for it. Because I just don't have... any way of getting that out right now. Also, where's your viewer... but... where's your viewer... I mean, production associate at the moment? Sarah is a little bit grumpy today. My kitty is a little bit grumpy today. She doesn't want to be bugged that much. So she's taking her union break. Which, respect, baby. I'll give you treatums later. Why would he have LGBTQ merch? He's straight.
One debt to society later.
Good morning, Krusty Krab.
Oh no, Ricky has LGBTQ merch and he's not straight. Like, I just don't have any, because I only recently exploded. What exactly is the Cicatrix maledictum? It's that big ass tear across the galaxy. That's what it is. What minis are you building? Centurions! I like Centurions. So this is 30. Probably. There we go. Now you can see what I'm doing.
One debt to society later.
Good morning, Krusty Krab.
What's the best paint for a guard build? Whatever you prefer. Everybody's gonna have their preferences, right? My preference is that I use the Citadel paints. But my preference is not your preference. And when you're starting out with painting, you're gonna have to explore. Now, I do want to make something known about me, is that I do eventually want to get, like, merch that is pro-LGBTQIA+. I do want to do that. But only when I reach a certain threshold where I know that I will make a profit on it. And that way, the amount of money I make, I could donate to groups that actually fucking need it. LGBTQ groups that actually fucking need it. Because I don't want to just profit off of my audience. I don't want to just profit off you guys like a fucking dickhead. Because as someone did point out in my chat, every time it looks performative when someone does that, and that's totally fair. And I don't feel comfortable supporting my brothers and sisters without actually fucking supporting them, right? It's one thing to make the shirt. It's one thing to make the shirt. It's another thing to make the shirt and make sure that the money that I make goes somewhere where it actually fucking matters. But in order to make those shirts, I need to build my audience. Because if I build the audience, that means there will be people that will want to buy it. And if there's people that want to buy it, that means their money is going to that fund. And then I want my audience to know that fund is going to a good place. Transparency. It's also the fact that I'm a fucking idiot and I don't even know where to start with that. Which means tons of research. To make sure that I don't fuck up. Because I have members on my own board, in my own mod chat, within my own moderation community, who have been here from the start, who have been proud and out members their entire lives. And I want to make sure I'm doing right by them. That's what matters to me. Do right. Because it's the right thing to fucking do. What kind of glue do you use? Use this. BSI. Off-topic question, do you like Titanfall? Never played it. I don't plan to play it. Just never interested me. I know people say, like, Titanfall 2 was amazing. But, Titanfall 1 was an online-only experience. Which was immediately a no-go for me. And then Titanfall 2, I just never got it. And I refuse to give those bastards at EA any more of my money. I refuse. And since Titanfall is owned by EA, EA can suck it. Especially since now it's owned by that fuck down south. That orange fucking his family down south. Along with Saudi Arabia. Which, the Saudi government? Fuck them. Not in the hot way. The Saudi royal family is known as bone saws for a reason. Caleb, why don't you support the LGBTQ community? Why don't you support it? You have everything to gain by supporting them. Why don't you support it? All they are is a community of people that just want to be left the fuck alone. To love who they want to love. They're no different than you and I. The only difference is that, hey, they like people of the same sex, or it's entirely stuff that affects only them. Why don't you support that? That's like saying, I don't support people's right to eat. I don't support people's right to eat steak. Like, am I in the mood for a 40k lore question? Always, but listen. You don't like it when someone tells you you can't do something. And you know for a fact it doesn't affect someone else. This is a situation of why the fuck would you not support someone who's not hurting anyone else? If it's between two consenting adults, who fucking cares? It's their business. God, I wish they had an agenda. I wish they were fucking organized. Jesus Christ. I have tons of LGBTQI plus friends, and fuck are these bastards unorganized. Holy shit. I want to meet up and it's just like, oh, well, you know, I totally forgot. We scheduled this motherfucker! Where are you? Where are you? It's 2026. We got more to worry about than Jeffrey and Bob fucking, okay? We got more to worry about. And all that culture war bullshit. We all know it's a fucking front for Epstein pedophiles and everything. This whole culture war was started by them to distract people from their bullshit. I feel called out. Well, yeah, there's the difference. You support them from the side. That is a difference. Say it like that. Don't say you don't support them. Because then that will give people the wrong connotation of what you're doing. Because yeah, I don't join the parades either. I stand off to the side and wave. I'm there in support. All right, but what's this 40k question? I saw that someone wanted to ask a question. You probably got lost in the sauce. I apologize. You got lost in the sauce. Bro, where the fuck is my board? But we're 20 minutes in and there's no fucking errors.
One debt to society later.
Chat, we're 20 minutes in and there's no fucking errors. Did we fix it? Did we fix it? Did we do the fixing? I just saw your vet on Rylanor. My bad. I didn't know you had done one. As a veteran, I agree Rylanor's fate was a tragedy, but I see his death as a heroic because, in my opinion, he knew he was outmatched. I don't know about heroic. Because when you read the short story, it's not heroic at all. It's just, he got fucked. Did the Emperor make the Primarchs equally, or he made some stronger intentionally? We don't know. We don't know how he and Erda made the Primarchs. And we don't know the exact plan for them. And we didn't know the methodology when it came to creating them, right? I think he just wanted 20 sons that were all in their own right powerful. And what manifested is what manifested. What's your thoughts on Mass Effect? I like the series. Before EA, when the Mass Effect remastered trilogy
One
came
day
out, I
is
bought that
society
shit,
later.
so that should tell you how much I like it.
Good morning, Krusty Krab.
20 Sons, I thought there was 18. Shh, shh, shh. I'm a fucking heretic. I love your Ruben D. Gilliman shorts. I need a full episode of you as him going on his tism rate. Could the Emperor, the warp entity, possibly take control of the Emperor Big E like a demon takes over humans? Possibly? We don't know. To our dad with no information. Announcer, do you read 40k fanfic? If so, what are your recommendations? I don't read fanfic. I don't read fanfic. Not saying fanfic is bad. I just... go off king. Like... I don't know. My brain's just like... When it comes to fanfic, my brain just like kind of shuts down. And it's like, I'm not about this. I don't... Because you're reading someone's interpretation of an already established character, right? And listen. Most fan fiction is porn anyway. And, between you and me, between you and me, chat. If my kink is underrepresented, I'm not going to read it.
One debt to society later.
Do with Gilliman reacting to Blood Ravens, please. I would love to see Gilliman's aneurysm. I don't do fan requests when it comes to making skits. Because I don't feel like I could do them justice. That I don't meet the expectation. But what I am going to do is this. You do it. You have the idea in your head. Your brain is thinking it up. Whether it be scripting it out and then doing it, or just going balls to the wall like I do. Do it yourself. Because you came up with the idea, you have something funny in your head, and I want you to do it. Because I believe that if you find it funny, someone else will. And I encourage you to get a laugh. I want you to try. My idea is not your idea. And sometimes, some ideas land flat on their fucking face. Other times, you do a pretty fucking good job. And I want you to try. I've returned like the lion to 40k and starting to get back into the game. Your lore videos have really helped me understand. Thank you. You're welcome. So talked to someone, said the Emperor's soul and mind were fragmented. If so, were to get removed from the throne and someone else take his place, he would be able to bring himself fully back. I don't know, but it sounds like an interesting theory. It's a theory, not a concrete fact. There was a theory by the Inquisition that if they bring back all of the fragments of his soul into the body, he would be reborn. But due to events in the Horus Heresy and how they've been described and played out, if the Emperor is removed from that throne, bye-bye, Terra. Terra, go bye-bye. Also, another thing about the fanfiction, I read enough fanfiction in my fucking comments. About people trying to cope.
One debt to society later.
Good morning, Krusty Krab.
Did you like if the Emperor had text-to-speech device? I watched it back in the day. I quote it today. Can you see the Warp Emperor becoming more active in the setting with Gilliman? Depends on the writer. I might get flack for this, but is it bad that I... Okay, hold on. What happened to Ferris Manning's body after the drop site massacre? Oh, it got butchered! It got butchered with all of its parts being, like, thrown to the wayside. The Iron Hands were able to recover his arms, and Dorn gave them back his fucking skull. Skits Knight. Leman Russ was tricked into attacking Prospero because Horus changed the orders. Also, like, to that person on YouTube that was asking, is it a bad thing? I need you to repost your comment. Because I did see it. I was reading it, but there's so many people here, it pushed the comment up. Grey Knights, are they like sublegation of Dark Templars? What? I might get flack for this, but is it bad that I still use Firstborn Marines for my Custom Thousand Suns chapter, as most players in my hobby place front of my choice for not going full Primaris? Why are you only playing with Firstborn? Like, there's nothing wrong with playing a Firstborn army. They're the same stat-wise now as regular Primaris Marines. It's just... why are you doing that to yourself? And are you sure it's frowning at you for playing Firstborn? Or are you proxying a lot even at events? And that's what people are getting annoyed with. Who do you think Cypher is? Corswain? I don't think it's Corswain. What's your Twitch name? The same name on YouTube, Announcer of Games. It's not Luther. Could Horus come back? Nope. Horus got nuked out of the universe. Horus is gone. He is like dead. Like super fucking dead. Sorry, ain't no dragon that'll bring that back. Sorry, ain't no Dragon Balls that'll bring that back. Hey, T-Com, how you doing?
What's up?
You know, stream's finally fucking working.
Yay!
It only took a couple of days.
What was it in the video?
Video
thing?
I think it was my internet service provider. I think it was like a mix of things. I think it was my internet being shitty. I think it was my computer not being properly updated. I think it was apps on my computer not being properly updated. Because my it was just it's a comedy of dominoes, right? Could any living trait of Primarchs be redeemed? They imply it with Mortarians, so maybe. But until it happens, the concrete answer is maybe. We're also building Centurions right now. Ha, it lagged just now. You are jinxing it. Oh no. Remley is once mentioned of a warp presence known as Imperius. Where can I learn more about this thing, or did I misremember? Give me one moment. Give me one moment.
You're not talking about, like, the Empyrean? Heard of
No,
that.
Imperius. The Imperius Samaras class battlecruiser commanded by Captain Compel Bast. See, during the Gothic War, he was retrofitted with an enhanced turning array. I don't think that's what he meant. 40k theories. I'm gonna just go to YouTube. Give me a moment. 40k theories. The Godmaker. Remlace, I'm sorry. I'm going to your channel. Hey guys, everyone, go subscribe to this beautiful man. He's beautiful.
Letting him down.
I'm letting him
You
down.
don't know everything. You don't know everything off the top of your head. How dare you?
Ah! I don't know. Go support this man. I don't know what you're talking about when it comes to Imperius. It might have been said in one of his recent videos. Do you think we will get a return of Nyanka Sharokin since he's currently in stasis? You mean the two-bladed dude? Nikona Sharokin. Did he get put into stasis? Oh yeah, because he had the... He found the fucking, he got the stuff that would later make the Primaris Marines. He got the stuff that would, like, make the Primaris Marines. He will be found, but he will not return to he will not be in 40k. His whole thing is that, like, he's somewhere on the moon, and Gilliman and either Belisarius Call or an Imperial force will recover him to get the technology to make the Primaris Marines. Holy shit!
God damn.
That's,
That's a lot of people.
push his glasses up. Push his glasses up. Hello, Irradiated Rat, and all of you. Oh my fucking god.
I can count to 10.
I can count to 10. Oh, am I already following you? Damn, I'm already following you. Hell yeah, let's go! Irradiated Rat, hello! Thank you all so much for coming. We are currently building Centurions. Hi everyone, I am Announcer Games. I am a YouTube content creator that mostly focuses on Warhammer 40k and a variety streamer with a lean to 40k, a heavy lean on it. Thank you all so much for coming. Fucking shout out to Irradiated Rat. You are wonderful. Your community is very wonderful, very patient, very nice. Please go give them a follow, chat. They are a very wonderful person. Holy fuck! If you need to raid and run, if you need to raid and run,
I'm T-Con, his idiot friend.
Yeah, this is T-Con, one of my idiot friends who I adore very much. He's a Custodes player. Thank you so much. You might need more hands. Zeech! Zeech! I need extra hands!
No. No.
Wait, no, we got an Irradiated Rat. Hold on. Great Horned One! Horned One! Yes, yes! Neat
This is
the
more acceptable,
hands!
but
Neat the extra hands!
why worship a god? We have technology.
Wait, SpongeBob! We're not animals! We have technology.
Technology.
Uh, 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 uh.
I love
But-
that episode.
Oh, that episode's great. I want more clips of it so badly. But yeah, Irritated Rat, if you need to raid and run, totally understandable. Everyone else, thank you so much. Get comfy, get settled. I'm trying my best to answer everything about 40k that people ask me. There is some gaps in my knowledge, especially if it's like the more recent fluff from the books that I haven't been able to read. Please understand that, like, I can't get to every book, so if my knowledge is like... What was like one of the more recent 40k books that came out that I know like people have been asking me stuff about?
Regent Shadow.
Is Regent Shadow that recent?
I mean, it came out a couple years ago.
Also, I'm gonna say this. Fuck Google right now, because holy shit, its search engine is terrible.
Oh yeah. They are desperately trying to push the AI overview because no one's using it and they're losing a ton of money.
Yeah, I'm having to like fight and ignore it.
So they think the solution is, hey, let's just shove it in everyone's faces.
Yeah, there's just been some books that I haven't been able to get my hands on, right? So, like, I can't answer everything. Destroy Google. Destroy Google. Absorb servers. Become Google. Become better search engine. Stop poisoning the water supply.
Okay, I'm gonna go start licking server racks then.
Becoming one with the Void Dragon.
This is the first step.
It's the first step. If it broke, don't fix it and make it everyone's problem. DuckDuckGo is now the way to go search. Really?
Yeah, DuckDuckGo's pretty good. They also have a what's it called? A version. It's also called DuckDuckGo something, but it's basically it turns off everything AI whenever you go to a site or anything automatically.
I might need to look into this web browser. I wanted to know if Extreme Mechanicus 2 or not. The story's pretty great on both sides. I don't want to get invested into anything too big right now, because my brain is like 100%. I need to focus on the Edmonton Open. I need to focus on getting my videos out. I don't want to get distracted with anything. Thoughts on high-grade explosives? You know, at first, thought high-grade explosives were pretty cringe. Until you see them being used, and it's... Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. You put them into ordnance packs that you launch at the enemy, even better. Make them into nipple rockets like on the Centurions, even better. No, what I just said, though, is not a... It's not a flat-out, I'll never play it. It's a, I kinda got a lot on my plate right now. Nipple cannons. Twist the knife, why don't you? Best one is the Halo Nova bomb? You mean the bomb we don't even know how it fucking works? It's just as bad as Google. Is it? Oh. And I trust random.
I heard great things about DuckDuckGo. But what was I gonna say?
Well, as the hated statement goes, I will have to research this another time on my own. I will have to do my own research. But not
No,
like
consume.
Consume. It's a fucking Oh, I liked that show. I'm sad. The fucking conspiracy theory animated show where it's just like, oh yeah, all the conspiracy theories are real except for flat Earth theory.
Yeah,
What?
Inside Out.
Yeah, Inside Out. I love Inside Out. That shit's funny.
So sad when it got canceled.
Oh, it was awful when it got canceled. I was sad. I got really mad about that one. For those that don't know, Inside Out is basically, hey, what if the conspiracy theorists are right? And that there's a secret government cabal that is like the secret order cabal that's like trying to keep all these conspiracies like from getting out. And let's just play it totally straight. Let's
and
just
it's a
have fun with it.
corporation.
And it's a corporation too. It's a
And
funny ass show.
And the Illuminati is a competing corporation.
No, you fucking idiot! The world isn't flat, it's hollow! That's where we keep all the Eldritch Horrors!
And Oprah's the leader of the Illuminati.
I get to join the Association of Hooded Ones. What? It's really fucking funny. Oh my god.
Brett's amazing. I love Brett.
Oh, Brett is the sweetest dumpling I've ever seen.
One of my favorite himbos of all time.
Yeah, I really liked his handshake. That's why I hired him. What? Hi, I'm Brad. You said some really fucked up things and some really scary things, but like, you know, keep up the smile.
I get to pretend like I'm somebody else, just like with my parents on vacation. Jesus Christ, Brett.
Oh my god, such a good show. I thought that show was called Inside Job. It is called Inside Job.
It is. It is.
They hired me because my face is so generic it can't be tracked by satellite. Oh my god. Oh, the Insane Clown Posse is also their own fucking organization. Oh my god. Brad awakened something into me for himbos. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had my own himbo in my server. I would defend that motherfucker to the end of the day.
Old school.
Old school's not a himbo. Old school is just the oldest member of our server, as far as I'm aware. Dude, this show sounds like my sense of humor. Yeah, it's a fucking shame that Netflix canceled it. Bastards.
Oh yeah.
It's okay, you're forgiven for Rama 1/2. And Dawn to Dawn.
Even though it got canceled, it's still worth watching. It's hilarious.
Oh, good. We do have missile nipples. Hey, I'm now on your Twitch follower as well as YouTube. Nice to meet you, Fizzy Paladin. At least the show got an ending. Kinda. Yeah, at least.
Yeah, kind of.
It's better than most things. When your main character is so traumatized and hugging people, they have to build arms to do it. Like robotic arms to hug people for you. Never felt more represented in my life. We need to see Gilliman, Lion, Bjorn, Kato, and Titus at your bar drinking beer that isn't straight up poison and reminiscing about better times. I do want to do a joke about that, like Gilliman meeting Bjorn. I just haven't figured out a way how to do it properly, and I don't have just like a beer case to bring.
Remember when everyone didn't worship the Emperor? I remember.
It's more like along the lines of, fuck, why do you bastards keep waking me up? Just let me sleep. The fuck are you doing here? I brought beer. You're welcome to stay. Empty refrigerator box.
Down my vision slit. I'll figure out a way to drink it.
So, like, how do I do this? I got a drinking tube. Where is it? Where do you think?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
I hate AI gambling Twitch ads. Oh, yeah! I don't get to control what ads are shown, by the way, so I'm sorry about that. I love to see you do a mini-series of Gilliman and the Lion because your recent skits of them have been absolutely golden. I mean, it is just kind of the adventures of Rubuti, Gilliman, and Lionel whenever I want to do it. Actually, that's the fucked up thing, is that, like, I made that short, and people are still like, you're American, right? No. I'm Canadian.
Oh, remember, for as an American, most Americans, unless you have a direct Canadian accent, like stereotypical Jim Carrey, we're gonna think you're American.
I've been told I have an accent. That's the worst thing.
Not much of one.
Yeah, like, I'm constantly told by my friend from Florida and a few other of my Texan friends, like, yeah, no, you have an accent. And I'm like, bullshit.
Yeah, not really.
Oh my god. Like, people were like, wait, Vancouver? You're fucking Canadian? I'm like, yep. Been Canadian my whole damn life.
How long have you been Canadian for? My whole life?
I was born in Alberta. I lived in BC for a little bit. And then I've been living in Alberta ever since. Because my dad's job was fucking mean. That explains the apology. I hear an accent and at the same time I don't. I'm quite the perplexing individual, aren't I? Being English but living in Scotland since I was 9, I can say your Scottish accent in skits is very good. For a Canadian, your English accent is absolutely on point. You know what helps? My grandma is fucking Scottish. She's first-generation immigrant. So I've been raised around Scottish my whole life. Especially since, like, she babysat me and raised me and everything. Love my grandma. She's fucking sweetheart. Absolute fucking sweetheart. Makes the best damn snacks that you can think of. I have a good relationship with my grandma. I know not everyone else.
Good.
I know not everyone else has like a good relationship with their grandparents, but like, I have a good relationship with my grandma and my grandpa. I miss my grandfather. He died when I was 10. Aw, dude. You remind me of the Scotsman from Samurai Jack. Oh! Oh, I love that. I love the Scotsman. I love... Why am I forgetting his name? Why am I forgetting his name? He plays Bender and Jake the Dog. I love his Scotsman. John DiMaggio. Fuck. I love John DiMaggio. Like, his fucking Scotsman's hilarious. My favorite moment will always be him just bitching out Aku before he died. Like, that was funny as shit. Just Aku staring at a Scottish man yelling at him. And I'm like, that makes me so happy. I showed my grandma that, and she's just like, aye, that's how we do it. Hey, Farva.
Hello. I thought I'd come and harass you a little bit before I have to go to work.
It's not harassment if I enjoy it.
That's very true.
How dare you?
He might cry a little bit, but it's tears of him liking it. I didn't want to see the other word too much, but
It's not a war crime if you win.
okay, it's gonna be a war crime somehow in some country.
You guys think GW will ever do a 40k MOBA? I know Dawn of War 3 had elements, but you guys think GW will do... I think if GW sees a profit in doing something, they'll do it.
Well, isn't Tacticus a MOBA?
Is it?
Is it? It's. I thought it was like a turn-based tile game.
Oh no, I never played it. I just might be mixing up what MOBA is.
MOBA is like League of Legends. And Dota.
Oh, sorry, yeah, no. I have no clue, honestly. They might not. It depends, yeah, if they find if it's marketable. If it will make them money. Because in the end, it's about that bottom dollar.
Yeah,
Hey,
like...
sponsors, come throw money at this man.
Actually, so something did happen.
Oh?
I got a Steam key for Speed Freaks.
Oh, you did?
Apparently.
You're just getting Steam keys everywhere.
Yeah. An online game that I need friends to play with, and I only got the one. The gang's all here as I show my 5 fucking fingers.
I think I got the preview version of Speed Freaks. I don't think I own the full version of it.
Hear me out. Play as Caldor Drago in the Warp and a Souls-like. Not Caldor Drago, but,
Kato.
Kato?
Yeah, when he was trapped in the warp.
I wouldn't even say Kato.
Yeah.
I don't...
What about...
When we're playing the video games, I don't think we should be playing as the named characters.
Yeah, it should be somebody that's not either in one of the novels or has a model now. It should be somebody that is a new character so we can give a new focus somewhere else. Kind of like, this is a bad example, but because Titus didn't previously have a model, even after Space Marine 2, he didn't have a model. Or not Space Marine 2, after Space Marine 1.
Yeah.
So, and that story does make sense to follow because they used it into 500 Worlds to create him to have a model, so...
Fans of the games would have somewhere to jump onto.
Yeah. If you used a named character that already exists in the game and in the novel somewhere that has major lore behind them, nobody's gonna know who the hell they are.
Yeah, and honestly, if we're playing a Souls-like game, the idea of a Souls-like is that you are a regular-ass bitch up against the horrors. Yeah, up against the horrors of life. And
if you're gonna Souls-like, I would say an Inquisitor.
Yeah, an Inquisitor probably better.
Just because the amount of heretical shit they can get away with using, of like Xenos tech, Digitech that most of the Imperium doesn't have access to, and the fact of how many different things they get interacted with. Like, yes, if you're from Order Xenos, you deal with Xenos. If you're from Order Malleus, you deal with heretical shit. Or you're from Order Heretical, but usually Order Heretical's internal affairs. But
Actually, was that? I know people were like talking about like FromSoft actually doing a 40K game. Was that real or was that fake?
FromSoft?
Yeah,
Which company's FromSoft?
the guys who made Dark Souls.
Oh, I have no clue.
I haven't heard anything.
I could have sworn there was hubbub about it before.
Mudkit, you got a good point. Like, Elementor would make sense, but it's still a Space Marine, and that would take away the challenge of what a Souls-like game is, because a Space Marine is an abhuman. They can take on most orcs single-handedly. They can take on most Tyranids single-handedly. If you're just a typical human that's not augmented very much, then it'd be a natural Souls-like game, because you're supposed to be a person against impossible odds. Or impossible foes.
Yeah, like chat. I want you guys to understand something about Souls games. Even though the story is hidden behind a bunch of bullshit, and chat, I'm always going to bitch and complain that like the Souls story is hidden behind like fucking. I don't like a story of a game where I have to go out of my way to find it. I fucking hate when I have to do that.
I don't personally. I don't have a problem having to dig for a story, because if they have it laid out in a way where it's like it's not too blatantly obvious, and you just gotta do a little digging and it's kind of lying around, I have no problem doing it. If it's too buried where I gotta dig a 10-foot hole just to get to it, and only get like a snippet, then I get pissed.
Yeah, but like in the Souls games, I want everyone to remember, in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, you're not a hero. You aren't the chosen one. You're Plan fucking Z. You're the piece of shit that failed before, and then that got resurrected to go fix shit. Because everyone else failed. That's not a hero. That's, well, everyone else is gone. I guess you'll do, fuckhead.
We have Jeff.
We got
Yeah,
Jeff.
We've got Jeff from accounting.
My name's Jeff.
Hello, my name's Jeff.
And I know people don't like that answer, because it's like, oh, but look at how badass we can be. Yeah, because you worked hard for it. Dark Souls is a power fantasy at the end of the day. A brutal power fantasy, but a power fantasy nonetheless.
Okay, real quick to add to something on the power fantasy. So, I posted a short.
Oh, you posted a short?
I posted a lot of shorts. I've been fucking dumping shit on everything I possibly can to fucking do my job. Do what I gotta try to do here. Somebody commented on a particular black app, because I'm just trying to dump anything anywhere, about how they don't like the Space Marine 2 game because the Space Marine's movements aren't accurate to the lore. I'm like, no, I think they're pretty accurate, because I believe in one of the Night Lords novels, they listed as Space Marines can run at 80 kilometers an hour, and there's guardsmen in other books that have referenced how it is unnaturally the Space Marines are unnaturally athletic in their armor. Like, I think the movements in the game are pretty accurate to how a Space Marine would move.
Craig RT. But you see, the Lord of Poison Swamp holds the soul gem of the Demon Lord Grasler. You find it out from the description of this longsword. Yeah, that's Dark Souls. That's finding Dark Souls lore in a nutshell, and that shit pisses me off.
My response to them was, I enjoy the game, other people enjoy the game. Sorry you don't like it. Here's some lore fucking responses. Good luck on your lore deep dive. Thanks for the comment. Have a good day.
But, it's also a video game.
It is, and that's the thing. It's a video game, and I think that's one of the things I pointed. I can't remember, is that it is a game, and they try to make it fun. And
Yeah.
if they have to sacrifice some movements to be unrealistic, c'est la vie.
So I actually like citing this one that from Game Theory when they did a World of Tanks video. And I know Game Theory. Let's stay on task here. But
Yeah.
essentially, Gaijin Goomba and MatPat, they asked the developers like, "Hey, how realistic did you want to make the game?" And the developers told them, "Oh, well, we wanted to make a mechanic where there was a chance where your tank just wouldn't start. To, simulate that some tanks would just stall in the field for no
Yeah.
reason."
Yeah.
And then we put that into practice and playtesting, and it was bullshit. No one liked it.
Well, of course, it makes it unfun. It makes it like annoying because it, drops your player base.
Like, chat, if we were going to make Space Marine 2 entirely lore accurate, as people would say, or fluff accurate, the Venom Cannon should just tear Titus's arm off and he should be dead.
Oh, 100%.
The Barb Stranglers would have choked Chiron out something fucking fierce.
A 3-man squad of Space Marines would be dead every goddamn time in the areas they're going into with how many Tyranids are in there.
Yeah, like, fighting a Hive Tyrant, it would have made our brains explode.
Fighting a goddamn Thousand Suns Terminator against a Primaris in just normal, Mark 10 armor?
Nah,
Not
he's
gonna
fucking
happen.
dead.
You're not winning that.
Yeah, so is Space Marine 2 fluff accurate? Fuck no.
No, it's a game. They had to design it in a way that you could still win and beat these enemies.
It's why, like, when you're playing something, you need to remember, like,
It's the same thing I say about Warhammer when people get butthurt about losing on the tabletop. It's a fucking game of toy soldiers. Get over it.
yep.
Like, it's so insane of people to just be like, well, it wasn't accurate. Or this is me. I'm like, fuck off. Like, yes, okay, there was a point in time when I started playing Warhammer, I was kind of like that, but the more and more I played it, the more I realized, no, you're not always going to get an army that's going to run lore accurate. They have gotten better in the latest editions, but at the same time, you have to sacrifice things just so the army can be functional and not be OP.
Actually, you know what? Here's a great example. Since I'm playing it right now, you want extreme like accuracy and how things are really done? Play Tarkov. Most people hate it.
Yeah.
It takes a very specific type of person to play it because, hey, guess what? The type of ammo you're running is just as important as the type of weapon you're running.
Well, no, it's not even go like this. It's not a 100% realistic game, but American Trucking Simulator.
Oh yeah, that too.
How far does it take? It is 1,000 miles from. No, excuse me. It's 2,000 miles from where I'm at to Texas. If in that game, I can get to Texas in about an hour. That's not accurate. If I hit a car, that car should be smushed. That's not accurate. I shouldn't be able to shut off the governor and go 120 miles an hour in a 90,000-pound vehicle. But it's a game. They have those in there so it can be fun. They do it so you can have fun. Sometimes realism has to be sacrificed so a game can be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, also, I saw this. We all were talking over it. Is B-Ran? Thank you for the subscribing to Announcer.
Oh, yeah,
Viren?
thank you. Anybody here watch the Emperor has text-to-speech device? That is old, dude.
That is old.
Oh.
We've seen a lot of it.
Oh, making me feel old.
I know, right?
I was watching it as it released.
Mm-hmm.
I had to play catch up on it because I came into Warhammer late, but it's they've gone on to a lot of their own things, away from Texas Speech, which they
Good for them.
some of them are still doing Warhammer related stuff.
Zoran the Bear.
Hulky Crow, Speaker D, they're all doing their Warhammer RPG on Narrative Declaration.
Yeah, narrative declaration is fun.
Oh man, it's great. I've been following that and the Heretic Odyssey, whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, the Chaos Odyssey. Fuck yeah.
So
My favorite's
fucking
the Emperor's
good.
Children. Fuck, I love him.
Oh, Speaker D's, Basari or whatever his name is.
I love that
Yeah.
he has a condition where he can't he has to
roll.
yeah, he has
to
to
see if he can
roll.
tell the truth.
Yeah, oh my god. And chat, it's like, oh well, he has to keep secrets. He can't even tell his fucking name without rolling.
Yeah, he cannot say if it involves giving somebody else information. He has to roll on it. And what's really interesting is I've never seen the system before, and I love it because these set of dice never get too much love. Is a D100 system.
It is.
Like-
Yeah, I played Black Crusade. I played the system that they're playing. It is. Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Is it's not very kind to the players.
No, it is. It is the kind of game that looks at you and says, "Your character's going to die. Don't get attached."
Yeah, pretty much. The last episode that just came out, if you're on YouTube, if you're not part of the Patreon for them, because I am not, I'm a scrub like that. Was really good. Was really good. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but some bad rolls happened.
I do like their main Pathfinder campaign though. The Buckethead guy, he's my favorite. I'm forgetting his name, but my favorite short is actually, I'm just gonna play it. We can react to stuff on stream, right?
Yeah, of course we can.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus, it's
No, I've been.
if I can get more people sent over to them, they fucking deserve it.
Oh, 100%. They're a fantastic group. I've been following Zorn since he left his job originally to go full-time streaming, and they've really built up a station. He's built up his name and all that stuff, and it's been really cool to watch.
I fucking hate the site. Oh my god. All right, chat. This is Narrative Declaration. You should go subscribe to them after this stream because they're fucking wonderful. They do D&D, Pathfinder. Actually, they do mostly Pathfinder and 40k stuff.
Well, yes, because I believe their DM works for Penzanzi or what the
Paizo.
fuck the Pathfinder. Yeah, Paizo, which I think is the company that makes Pathfinder.
Yeah. All right, but here we
Yeah.
are. This is my favorite short from them.
If you could choose what to name the airship, what would you choose?
Harry McAirface.
Harry
Let's name it
McAirface.
the Titanic.
Tannhauser, down here a second.
Baldric is relaying to him the tale of the airship Titanic.
How about the Salem Express?
That one's actually worse. You don't want that one either.
Oh.
Well, 'cause I
God.
believe-
all right.
Yes,
how about the
Nick
General
H.
Slocum?
I believe they do
General.
because I
Okay,
believe.
so Tannhauser,
Um,
I hate to do this again because you're on a roll here,
Sorry,
and
I'll-
just happening to name
up.
aeronautical tragedies, but General Slocum was the first, only, and last airborne orphanage.
Oh my god.
All right. I think we'll just name it Birdie McBirdface.
Yay! All right, I think we'll just call it Birdie McBirdface, Harry McAirface. What's your opinion about people 3D printing figurines rather than buying them? Do I get an opinion on that? Are they being an asshole? Are they using it to cheat?
I mean, as long as if they print off a model, as long as it's the proper scaling, it's the right size, it's going on the proper base, they're not doing it for advantage. If it's because it's cheaper to print it off right now than buy the model, or the model's out of stock and constantly out of stock, then I have personally no issue with it. I also 3D print, but I also try and not 3D print full models. I try to 3D print upgrade parts.
Yeah, like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, I will give a shit if I'm playing a tournament and my opponent says, like, oh, well, this is a Hellblaster unit. You said that was a regular infantry squad not 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. If people are doing that with 3D printed models, then they can get stuffed. But if you're just doing it because, you know, a lot of times the models are out of stock, your local game store doesn't have it, your buddy or yourself has a 3D printer, a resin 3D printer, and it was easier just to 3D print them until you can actually afford to buy the actual model, then all the power to you, really and honestly. Like, I've seen some really beautiful, like, full 3D printed models that are very clear on what they are, and the guy's not, like, swapping what they are in the middle of a game. He's just they are what they are. And it's very clear what they are.
Yeah, like, I don't have a problem with 3D printing.
Like, honestly,
I had a problem with 3D printing fucking enthusiasts that lied to their fucking teeth in my comments when I talked about, like, why 40K competitive had, keyword being had, past tense, a problem with it.
Yeah. Well, because they just acknowledge that you can't stop it now. It exists. It's happening. Like, what was it? Let's go with a good example. Imperial Knights. They typically don't come with extra arm bits to magnetize and extra bits to magnetize all the weapon sets in the box. So 3D printing, you can get the other extra arm bits and the extra little bits that don't come extra in the box, so you can build all the weapon sets and have them all magnetized, so that Imperial Knight can be magnetized and swapped between every weapon set. Like, and Polaire, that's fair. Like, you're 19. If you got a 3D printer at 19, holy shit. But at the same time, if it's cheaper to 3D print for you than to pay for the models, then 3D print proxy models, and then when you do have the cash, you know, buy the real things so that you support the industry. You know, I don't think GW's really hurting for money at the current moment, but
They're not.
Nope, no. But you know, there's nothing against it. And to Nick H earlier, because I saw it, yes, their DM is not just a rep of Pizzanti, he's
Paizo.
also Zorn's friend, or Paizo, excuse me. I keep fucking mixing it up. Paizo, because I believe Zorn worked at Paizo.
Probably? I don't remember, but anyway.
I think yeah, he's mentioned a couple times that he used to work at Paizo, and he left there to go streaming full time.
Well, Zorn's based, so.
Yeah, he is 100%. The guy is so grounded, and he's been through his own struggles just like you have when starting off and just like barely scraping by, and now finally getting traction and getting comfortable, and things are finally happening the way they should be.
I'm leaving to paint out our Warhammer community's building to promote Warhammer, but it'll be my first time painting outside my own space, so I need something to carry all my shit. Do you have something for that? You got one of your starter boxes?
Yeah, those are usually
Remarkably good carry case. Remarkably good carry boxes.
Centurion.
Yeah, Centuri Bear.
Centuri Bear with las cannons.
And missile nipples. Mipples.
Missile nipples.
Mipples!
No.
Fire the mipples!
No. Oh. Mipples.
Fire the mipples.
Fire the mipples!
You have to put more emphasis on the M so they know it's missile nipples.
Yes. Just like Magnus with his nipple horns.
What would happen if Sanguinius returned to the setting? Then the Blood Angels become redundant and lose
Yeah,
all that make them unique.
And you lose the biggest martyr moment in the Horus Heresy, which would just ruin the story completely.
His sacrifice is the point.
Yeah.
They do have hardline rules at Black Library of what cannot happen. One, Horus and Sanguinius cannot come back. Period.
Yeah.
Their deaths are concrete and matter to the Imperium's backstory.
Now, can you have a Marine on a power trip and hallucinating start to believe he's sanguineous?
Yes, they did that in a book
Yes.
called The Blood Angels Omnibus.
Yeah. Well, he was also being manipulated by Zinch, so
Yeah.
the point was to start a civil war, and they succeeded.
Here's the thing: Horus will always be there because every Black Rage they see Horus.
Yeah.
But Sanguinius will never come back. Vulcan, we have no blade clue when he'll come back because he was in the War of the Beast, and
Well, we-
then that was the last time we saw him.
Yeah,
We don't know if he's even alive.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
time we saw him, he was pushing one of the beast into a fucking power reactor.
Yeah, and it's kind of up in the air when Perpetuals respond, even if he's actually did die. So
Hell,
kind
the-
of hard on that.
Actually,
All that WOG energy might have fucked him up and stripped him of his perpetuality.
actually,
Could have.
I have a question. Who here remembers Sergeant Anvil Thawne?
I do.
Who the fuck is that?
That was a Grey Knight Perpetual. He was the last
Oh.
Perpetual. And he was a Grey Knight.
Oh,
God,
wow.
that must suck.
He was introduced in the 5th edition Grey Knights Codex. And his whole shtick is that you paid 75 points for a Grey Knight Terminator Sergeant, or Justicar. And he basically was a sergeant with weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 5, so he was basically a very good swordsman. And if he died, you rolled every turn, and on a 2+, he gets back up.
Hey, the clone of Horus doesn't count. Also, because the clone of Horus is dead.
Well, yeah, the only clone Primarch that's still technically alive is the Fulgrim one, which is the only one
Yeah.
that matters.
Except it doesn't
Because
because
of-
it got locked away in Trazen's vault, which is GW's excuse to throw everything in the closet and not worry about it.
Yep.
Until they need to throw him out like a Pokemon.
Yep. The only one that matters, which doesn't matter, is the pure, clean version of Fulgrim that wasn't corrupted by an evil sword.
Actually, can I bitch about something? I'm sorry.
Go right ahead.
So I made my short about the attempted coup on the Imperium, right?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
had someone say that story is stupid because it ruined the Minotaurs. I'm like,
The Minotaurs
and like
Minotaurs-
Gilliman,
did
and
it?
like Gilliman, and it let Gilliman survive. Bad story. And I'm like, oh, you think the Minotaurs could have taken on not only a Primarch, but the Ultramarines, the entirety of the Imperial Palace, which I remind you, the Sisters of Battle in their origin story held against everybody for a good couple of months.
Yeah, they did.
And you think they're gonna go up against the Custodes and win? You
That-
really think that?
That's some fucking bad thinking right there.
Yeah. And everybody's got to remember the Minotaurs are a fucked up chapter to begin with. And they exist, but we know they're there, but they can stay in the corner.
Yeah, they can stay in the corner like the fucking...
Well, also, like, it also really heavily implies that, like, the High Lords called them there to do that, to just go rampaging on Terra.
Well, yeah, because you also got to remember that the Minotaurs, their base where they get their aspirants from, are High Lords. They are made from High Lords.
Yeah.
Or at least High Lord families. That's the reason why they're nothing but a problem. They're an entire Space Marine chapter, not Legion, that is based from High Lord genes, High Lord DNA. So they're nothing but bitches. So they are a problem from creation. They exist. They stay in the cuck chair in the corner.
They stay in the cuck chair! Yo, how cool are you? Do you get the cuck chair or the cuck door?
Oh, no, you you get the cuck chair that's behind the cuck door, so you don't even get to see what's going on.
Oh, all you get is the like the thumping noises. How do you think the
Exactly.
Inquisition would react?
It's
If,
behind a screen, so you can see the shadows.
how do I think the Inquisition would react if Corvus came back? The Inquisition is shitting itself because Gilliman's back.
The Inquisition's been shitting themselves for a couple of 100 years since Gilliman's been back, and trying to there's a little thing you got to remember. So there's half the Inquisition. They're going, okay, well that's kind of good. We have a Primarch back and someone that's helping lead the Imperium and being a light of the Emperor, kind of to guide us back forward. The other half's going, this is sus as fuck, because half the fucking Inquisition wants Call's fucking head, and B, he's working with Eldar. You can't tell me the Inquisition doesn't know that he's doing that.
Yeah, so like, if they saw Corvus come back, who currently is a fucking demon bird, Squawk,
Order Malleus is gonna fucking lose its shit.
Yeah.
Order Heretical. Like, the whole reason the Inquisition was made was to prevent what happened during the Horus Heresy. To weed out problems. And the worst problem is, with the Inquisition, is most Inquisitors don't work together. They
In
were
fact,
single...
A lot of the time, they're sabotaging each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Amphibian
They're like-
Project, Amphibian Project.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, Eisenhorn is a great book series, and he's in a really honestly, out of all the Inquisitors, him and Anne-Marie Vale are like the two least pieces of shit until Eisenhorn goes completely over the edge too far. Even his reasoning when he's gone over the edge too far makes sense. I can see what he's doing because he's very strong-willed, but he's gone full heretical.
Yeah, he's gone like full
well, he's using a demon
inquisitorial
host.
extremist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
found I love that, like, fucking trying to explain like Eisenhorn to people. It's like, oh yeah, he was a puritanical inquisitor, i.e. everything has to be done by the book the way it was intended. And then, okay, well, I'm gonna look away for you for a minute, looks away, comes back, what the fuck? Hey, I found this homeless dude and I stuffed a demon inside of him.
The worst part is, because I listened to that entire book series and the other books that followed as Eisenhorn's older with his demon host that he's using to take care of problems. And the worst part is that at the end of the last book, Heretical, he was cornered into it. Chaos cornered him into it. He had no other option, as either he died or he did this. But what's really funny is usually demon hosts like that will corrupt their owners. Even though he is extreme Diabolus, he still is himself. He still is fighting for the Imperium, but he's that because he's using a demon host. He's using a chaos entity to do it.
Also, I think a lot of people forget, like, the fact that, like, simply knowing about chaos is enough to start corrupting you.
Oh, 100%. And there's not too many people in the Imperium or in the galaxy that can have mental fortitude to keep chaos off. That's why I give it to Eisenhorn. He's not a strong psyker, but his mental fortitude to keep that chaos at bay while using a demon host to work for him without fully succumbing to chaos is quite amazing. Like, even in moments in some of the other books where his own trained inquisitor that he trained is now hunting him, there's moments where he's like, I need to kill you. I need to bring you in for justice. But everything you're doing is for the Imperium and makes sense. But you're using a goddamn demon host to fucking do it.
So I want to push back that on the knowledge of chaos inherently corrupts.
Yeah.
We are told that in the Horus Heresy, that's not true. Knowledge itself is not corrupting, it's how you use that knowledge.
Yes.
In the case of the Interrex, they knew about chaos, they understood the danger of it, and instead of hiding it, they put it on full display. They had chaos weapons in stasis, safely tucked away, and basically just said, like, this is chaos. These are the powers of the Immaterium. They are not friends. They are hungry beasts, and like a beast that is hungry, you don't give it food.
Yeah. One of the things is like chaos, and I know this is like chaos is the representation of the emotions of the souls that are connected to the warp, and because there's so many emotions going on in the galaxy in this moment, that's why chaos is so strong, and it's not inherently evil. Like, look at Nurgle. Yes, he is the grandfather of rot and decay, but he's also finality. He's also, the end of something. It's not that he's inherently bad. He just represents that entity. Yes, does it have demons that come screaming out of the warp to attack people? It does. But you're absolutely correct. It's how you use the warp. We have Imperial Psychers that tap into the warp all the time. And it's all based on how they use that warp power.
Mm-hmm. Like the White Scars, the White Scars were the best example during the Horus Heresy, where it's like, how do you use the warp like responsibly without losing yourself to it? And the answer was the fucking easiest answer. It was, think of it as a cup full of water.
Yeah.
And you are thirsty. Take only what you need.
Yeah.
Drink till you're drink till your thirst is quenched, and then stop.
Yeah. Don't keep going. Let's go with another Chaos character. Fabius. He has hated the concept of the demons, the dark gods, everything. He's never fully fallen to chaos. He's more of a renegade. It's only until he was backed into a corner that he finally knelt the knee to the chaos gods, but he still does his own thing. Like,
wait, did he?
And he uses.
I thought he was like still being a fucking.
He is, but he was given a choice to save himself and his projects and his prodigy through his experiments, that if he didn't bend the knee and commit himself to the 4 chaos gods and start doing what they want him to do, they were going to wipe him out. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that was what happened in the last book, and that's when he was fighting Fulgrim, and before he went into that blank void where they're like, here's the knife, use the knife on you. If you don't use the knife on you, we'll kill you ourselves. And that's when Chaos had backed him into a corner. So he's finally doing stuff for Abaddon, which is what the Chaos Gods wanted, but he's still being a little fuck, not doing his own thing. Because he's found out a way to split himself to be able to do it. So he's got... What was it? So from that book, what it clued in is that on the back of his neck, he's got this crystal technology that he stole from the Drakari that allows him to have 6 clones out in the universe that he's controlling from his original body, while his original form is hidden somewhere else. So one of the clones could get destroyed, but he's perfectly fine. But he's kind of mentally linked to them at the same time.
Oh, dude! Just imagine being eaten and going like, fuck, that was awful.
Exactly. So he is kind of still working for Chaos, but he's also now, because he got backed into a corner, but he's also still doing his own thing, and he's still leading towards like.
What the fuck have you been listening to? Fabius Bile did not become a warp entity.
No, he didn't become a warp entity.
What? Guys, please. Oh my god. I hate AI-generated content so much.
They were listed probably AI, and it said he became a warp entity. No, he's not a warp entity. He hides in the warp on this little planet he's got that's made out of Wraithbone.
Okay, here's a good question. If you had to choose, which chaos entity are you serving? Hashut and Vashtor count?
Vashtor.
Tzeentch.
Vashtor, yeah.
Oh, you already know you worship Tzeentch. That's a given. You speak of it very often. I see you, blue boy, full of sand. I have slain many of your brethren to use as sand in my hourglass.
How's that trench?
Hey, you know what? I keep digging it, and it keeps getting deeper.
We just keep stealing the dust so you guys can't regenerate.
Not the nerd bird. My favorite army is Thousand Suns. What did you expect? Fuck you, mechanical nerds. Fuck you guys. I got warp and magic on my side. And yes, my god is kind of a dick, constantly carrying a stick in front of me. But you know what? You guys are constantly on the grind. You guys are constantly chasing that fucking soul count.
Hey.
See,
You wonder why your demons keep going missing? They're going in our engines as fuel.
Yeah, see, you know,
Thanks for the demon fuel.
I'm going for both warp and machines. I'm hedging my bets, so this way I can't lose.
Hedging my bets.
You know, technically I'm going more machine, but sometimes you need to play in the warp just a little bit to draw that one demon out, so you can shove it in a demon engine and send it on its way. Truthfully, I would never be any of the chaos, be part of any of the chaos rabble, because I am a proud Mechanicum and Iron Hand supporter. But then again, if Call doesn't be careful, Vasher's coming for his ass. Like, Vasher doesn't even care
If
about
Gilliman became
the
president, how much do you think you could get done in a single term? With your fucking country? With America right now? You wouldn't like the answer. Or you would, depending on who you are, but...
I mean, we wouldn't like the answer either with some of the fuck knuckles we've had. But, to be fair, yeah, you don't want that, because he'd be stripping the entire strip system back to bare bone and rebuilding it from the ground up. And a lot of people would not be having a good day.
Yeah, guys, Gilliman's not dumb, and he is the kind of person who will swallow the idea that, a lot of people are gonna die for these reforms, but the ends justify the means.
Yeah.
Remember, he's still a fascist at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's my favorite Primarch, but yeah, no, my boy is, they're all bad in their own ways.
And let's be fair, if Gilliman wasn't president, it wasn't actually Gilliman, it was just Alfarius the entire time.
Fuck you.
Maybe later, big boy.
But are you a tech priest or a Skitari? Because that does matter.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, yes, because one
Ooh,
emits
what a
radiation
boy.
and the other one doesn't.
I'm a tech priest.
Okay,
And I
thank
leave my
God.
radiation gun at home.
Okay, thank God. Okay, I will consider it. I will consider the smash.
On a
So long as the girlfriend's okay with it.
Oh, absolutely. As long as the girlfriends are okay with it. I know your wife's already okay with it. She's already said 100% of the time, like, oh yeah, go right ahead. I literally have heard your wife say it over your own mic.
Oh yeah, like Farver and you are planning sex. Let's do it.
Yeah, fuck. Go right ahead. I'm gonna make you the perfect bottom.
Excuse you. I am easily pleasure top. Thank you very much.
Pollock, I don't think anyone other than Gilliman could hold it together.
Yeah, no, that's the...
Yeah.
You gotta understand about the other Primarchs and what position they're all in. And I think if you read Ashes of the Imperium, you actually do come to understand where everyone is at mentally. And even during the Horus Heresy, you need to understand where everyone was at there too. Gilliman and Horus were the only ones that understood that administration meant a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Horus was just frustrated with the administration because the admin was kind of jumping the gun. Not kind of. They were jumping the gun.
Yeah.
Like, Horace was
They're
making
getting
the
uppity.
argument. Yeah, Horace was making the argument of, hey, so I don't think walking up to people whose houses we just blew up and telling them pay taxes now is a
Yeah.
good idea.
It's the other thing too of like, okay, let's go. Like Dorn is too bullheaded, and too let's go after them because even after the Horus Heresy had happened and Chaos had and the Renegade Marines had fled from Terra, all Rogel Dorn wanted to do was go after them. He didn't care about stabilizing the Imperium. He didn't care they didn't have the forces to do it. He just wanted to go after them. Where Gilliman knew, no, we need to reestablish, we need to stabilize the Imperium, what we got. We need to rebuild our forces because we don't have forces. We need to rebuild deployment lines and supply lines and get the Imperium back on somewhat of a track. Like, Gilman was raised to be a politician. He was raised with the knowledge of what it takes to make a world, make an empire operate. You know, other than Horus would have it too, but Horus, again, obviously got corrupted, so he's not an option. You know, there was a whole thing of just, there is nobody else. Like, let's say if Ferrus Manus was still alive, he wouldn't even want it. He's literally said it. He wants nothing to do. When Horus was picked as War Master, he had no issue with it because he didn't want it. He just wanted to go do what the Iron Hands did best, which is go conquer. Go do
fuck shit. Go fuck
calculation,
shit up.
domination.
Yeah, go fuck shit up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and when it came to the Loyalist Primarchs, you have to also remember what all of them were about. Lionel Johnson, he's a questing knight who after his character development in the Horus Heresy, came to the realization of, I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Fuck! And realized that, yeah, he's a great military commander and he's a great fighter, but if given the choice, no one would follow him because he's
Yeah.
uncharismatic as fuck.
Oh, completely.
He can't
Like,
carry the room.
Which is funny because even now, like as the old man that he's become, he's a little bit more charismatic now because he's become more caring and he's seen the errors in his ways. Like somebody just posted in the thing is like Lion has no interest in leadership now. Like at the end of his book, when he met with Dante was ready to hand over the mantle of head of Imperial
Imperial
Sanctum.
Nihilus.
Nihilus, excuse me. Yeah, the other half of it, Nihilus. And the Lion's like, no, I don't want that.
Oh, thanks. I'm
You're
good.
doing a good job. You continue on, which obviously is that poor fucking scene of Dante like, no, please take it. I don't want it anymore.
No, please!
No.
Don't leave me with this!
But, yeah.
Then you have, next up is Jagatai Khan, who, guys, he is the smartest Primarch out of them all, because he realized real quick what the Emperor was offering him, and he's like, oh, I'm your son, but you're still holding the mace in the other hand.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah, I'll go conquer the galaxy for you. Rolls eyes. But he wants to just be free and do what he wants on his own time.
Yeah.
He
Like,
doesn't want to be beholden to anybody.
If the Khan was back, he would probably, work with Gilliman. He'd probably roam around with the White Scars acting as a reinforcement chapter, going through and helping support major war fights, making sure areas are secured, doing what he wants to do, picking the fights he wants to pick, not being a problem to Gilliman and supporting Gilliman in whatever way he can.
Yeah, like despite what people believe, like Gilliman and the Khan did get along. Not like to the level of like him and Magnus and such, and him and Horus.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, Gilliman, you're a rule seeker, you're a rule keeper. Or, oh, Jagatai, you still being a savage off in the distance? Yeah, fuck you too, dude.
Yeah.
But
much.
they still agreed on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But Jagatai is no administrator. He
No.
could do it, it's just that he didn't want to.
And he'd get bored real quick.
Yeah, you get bored real quick. And then there's Lehman Russ. Really? the guy who prefers to be out in the field, who can't sit still.
The one that gave himself the Executioner's title wasn't given to him. The one he gave himself.
Yeah.
I think if given the chance, Perch, Robbo, and Gilliman would have gotten along a lot more and would have helped Gilliman a lot, especially with like the logistics and organizing that.
Yeah, but that would take Perchevapo not being a whiny little bitch.
He would not lead. He would not even choose to lead. He doesn't want it. He just wants to sit in his fucking workshop making little toy titans.
Oh, exactly. And the thing is that it's even said in like if you look at Perchevapo as a character, he doesn't even like building weapons. He never liked building weapons.
Yeah.
He liked building architecture. He loved building structures. He was cultured. It's the fact the reason why he became the little fuckwit he is because he kept being forced into it and it just kept being grounded into him. And every opportunity where he could have been an architect and do the thing he loved, he kept getting spat in his face, watching it given to somebody else.
Yeah, he, as it's brought up in his book, he was tired of being used as a tool.
Exactly.
And I think Gilliman would have given him like the mutual respect he wanted.
Yeah, 100%. Vulcan, 100%, I'm going to say this, is Gundam Dragon, is that Vulcan wouldn't want it either. Vulcan may be a good leader and may be charismatic, but he knows his brother Gilliman is in the position where he's supposed to be, and he would support his brother.
So I actually can answer this a lot easier.
Yeah.
So if I'm allowed to finish about like why each individual prime.
Sorry.
Then after Lehman Russ, who is himself admitted, yeah, like he plays the Savage King, but he's violence first. He will always choose to go punch somebody rather than try to talk it out. He can talk it out. He is very sophisticated, but he's always going to choose the more violent option.
Goddamn Vikings.
Then you got Rogel Dorn, and Dorn is not a politician.
He's a brick wall.
He's the Praetorian of Terra. Well, he was the Praetorian of Terra.
Mm-hmm.
But what did that mean? He built walls. He fortified the Imperial Palace.
Yeah.
I don't see talking good a part of that resume.
No.
He's a brick. And again, like during Ashes of the Imperium, it's his way or the highway.
Well, look how he responds to Garo when he tells him his brothers betrayed him. Beats him near to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the Imperial Council chamber, like when they're having their meeting about like chasing the traitors or rebuilding the Imperium, everyone is on his side until he excludes the human element in the room.
Yeah.
I.e., he basically says, oh good, all of our brothers are backing me up. So we're just going to go, and then the High Lords of Terra, who, by the way, just got through the Horus Heresy, and who just lived through a siege, so terrible that it even affected them, they go, fucking excuse me? Rogel fucking Dorn? Did you forget about the people with the actual power in the room?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Imperial Army, the people that keep the Imperium fed and supplied. Did you forget about us? And Dorn just looks at them and goes, why the fuck are you talking? And they go, oh, why the fuck are we talking? Mechanicus representative, you promised to get me my home back. Your plan does not involve that. How about we start there, fucker? Honor your oath. The Imperial Army, we have no forces to support you.
Yeah.
We literally have nothing. The Admiral of Fleets. The Fleet Solar is a fucking wreck. What ships do we have to transport, you assholes, that the Ultramarines don't already have in orbit?
Yeah.
We have nothing. The Ultramarines have everything.
And the Custodians definitely don't have enough ships to move any of you around.
The custodians weren't
No.
even involved in the conversation.
Nope.
Yeah.
They were too busy guarding the golden throne like they were supposed to be.
And the creme de la crop of this bullshit is that all the High Lords look at Dorne and say, "We were with you. We were going to be with you, depending on how you acted today." And it just goes to show that, yeah, no, we're right to doubt you because you're a prick. And then they all vote in favor of Gilliman's plan. Because Gilliman's plan took into account retaking the moon, so the Sisters of Silence were appeased. It took into account retaking Mars from the traitors,
Yep.
which
Because-
Dorne's plan didn't.
Yep. Because Mars was still having its own problem with the Dark Mechanicum at the time.
And you know what Dorne did after he lost that vote? He blamed
Threw a
Gilliman.
tantrum.
Yeah, he threw a
Yep.
temper tantrum about it.
Yep.
And he says, like, oh, this is Gilliman doing his backroom deals and politics bullshit. Even though the book makes it very clear that Gilliman didn't even have time to do that. He's been too busy.
Yeah. It's Dorne is. I know it's the joke that Dorne can't read, which absolutely he can't actually read. It's just a joke.
He can't read the room.
But he can't read a room. He has no personality. I hate to say this without sounding too mean, but the tism is strong in that one.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like, yeah, so Dorne's out. He can't do it.
Mhm.
He's too much of a jackass to
Oh,
read the
100%.
room. And then we get to Sanguinius, who's dead, so he can't
Yep.
really do it. And nor did he want to. He never saw himself as an administrator or a leader. He just
even
wanted
when-
to be the example.
Even when Gilliman, Dorne, and Sanguinius were planning a backup Imperium because they didn't know what was going on with Terra during the Horus Heresy, when Dorne and Gilliman went, okay, well, he's going to be the one that leads, be the acting emperor, air quotes. Sanguinius didn't want it in the first place when they were planning that backup plan.
Yeah. So he's out. Then you have Vulcan, who you get his understanding of the situation by reading Ashes of the Imperium. As he put it, he's too full of anger and rage to be useful. After everything that happened to him, he doesn't want anything to do with the Imperium unless it's to help his brothers.
Yeah.
And even then, to the extent of, I will help them so long as it lets me vent my rage on these bastards.
Yeah. You know, it's very sad when you see the big teddy bear go to being full on fuck you all.
And the Ultramarine that was sent to retrieve him understands where he's coming from. Because when you actually look at the Siege of Terra, Dorne abandoned the civilians.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about Dorne, not Vulcan.
Yeah, well,
Um,
yeah. So like, yeah, like it's kind of understandable why he'd be a little bit pissy with everybody, especially
Mhm.
since everyone wanted to use him in his perpetuality.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he's off the table too. Then there's Corax, and I know that a lot of people don't know Corvus Corax, but he's a rebel. He
Yep.
was raised in a prison his entire life. And the irony of him is that he's a rebel fighting for an empire,
Yeah.
and he never wanted to do that. He doesn't want to lead the Imperium. He wants to free worlds from tyrants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so
like he's the ultimate fucking hypocrite, but like,
It's honestly why he was probably out of all the Loyalist Primarchs, he's probably the most one likely to side with Horus.
Yeah,
Except Horus was too much
But-
of a fucking dickhead for him.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He kept kicking into his room, making fun of him for his emo music. But the thing is, like with Korvax, like yeah, he's a rebel. Like he's still helping the Imperium because it's the Imperium he's a part of. It's something that was pointed out. What is it?
It's-
In one of the Shattered Legion books that the Iron Hands point out with how creepy and quietly the Raven Guard can disappear and then reappear. It's the way they fight. It's the way they function. Is that they don't fight head on. They fight from the shadows and try to break tyranny and bring in peace and get rid of problems that way.
They fight like an insurgency.
Yeah, it's the weird part is that they're the other half of the Alpha Legion, where the Alpha Legion are coups and plans upon plans upon plans. The Raven Guard are the insurgency. They're the ones that go in and do the fighting. They're the Black Ops. They go down and take down the regime very silently and then help put in a proper power. Where the Alpha Legion are just complete plans upon plans of systemized downfall and coups.
Yeah, like it's why Gilliman preferred the Raven Guard over the Alpha Legion, because as Gilliman put it, yeah, sure, the Alpha Legion get in and break everything, but that's the problem.
They'll break everything.
They broke everything, and now we have to spend more time and resources trying to fix what they fucking broke.
Mhm.
Which
Whereas
doesn't...
with an insurgency, you're rallying the people to your cause and actually kind of building a government. I mean, it's not a government built to rule. That comes after, but it's a government nonetheless.
You're helping the rebel forces build up the strength to rebel and then supporting them through the rebellion by silently taking out the big name players so that rebellion can survive.
Yeah.
It's you gotta remember too is like every Chaos Primarch or Fallen Primarch has a counter character in the Loyalist. It's the reason why 18 Primarchs is very clean, because each one kind of has a counterbalance to each other. To every Gilliman, there is a Horus. To every Magnus, there is a Sanguinius.
Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. Oh, no, my
Oh,
boy!
we dropped something. Oh, no, it's gone. It's fallen to the void.
Father, help!
Father, help. So, really honestly, and to the end of it, again, Gilman right now is the only one that makes sense to be able to lead the Imperium. In every one of his books, and everyone announces breakdowns, every one of Adaptus Ridiculous's talks about it, he wants to destroy the Imperium. Gilliman 100% wants to break what the Imperium currently is. He hates the fact that the Imperium has this ecclesiarch that has this church that worships the Emperor as a god. He hates it. That's not what the Emperor intended. He knows that. But if he breaks it, it will destroy the Imperium and it will go into mass fucking chaos. And so he can't do it. He just has to sit there and grit his teeth. Because he knows there's nothing he can do about it. So he's just trying to keep the Imperium still alive while trying to recover and fight off every force attacking the Imperium from every corner of this sector. From the High Fleets to the Necrons to the Chaos Space Marines and demons coming in to the Orcs. Now with Armageddon around the corner. He's got a lot on his fucking plate, the poor bastard.
Yeah, it's why I sound so exasperated and tired when I'm doing him.
No, you're doing a perfect job. That's why I'm adding to it. Like, it's so perfect. There was a short I came up with of just like, this was just a personal one, just because again I'm an Iron Hands fan. It's just like because there's rumored in the old, and it's leaned towards in the old Legion of the Damned books that and hinted that the big space marine that's with a burning skull might be Ferrus Manus. We're not sure. Again, it's not tied in. It's not. We don't know. because the Legion of Damn is just Emperor version demons. I thought our sketch would have been funny, of just like the Legion of the Damned's version of Ferris Manus being in Gilman's chair when he walks back into his office and going, "So, how's being alive?"
It's awful.
just to give Gilman the gears.
You are weak, Gilliman. Shut the fuck
You
up.
are weak, Gilman. I could have had all this conquested months ago.
Shut the fuck up, Ferris.
You should have done more to enforce the machinery and your forces and just go in. Civilians will, and humanity will survive. Just should have orbit bombardment every planet with works on it.
Uh-huh.
Shut up, Brain Ghost Ferris.
Shut up, Ghost of Ferris Manus. You are not friend.
You are not friend. You are not real. Actually, because I was late to streaming and playing for the update to Space Marine 2, because Iron Hands finally has their skins. I actually at the beginning of the stream read his Ferris Manus' original quote
Oh?
to the whole "Flesh is weak."
Oh. Oh, Polak, that's a good point. Think about all the kids that got named Khaleesi.
But yeah, no,
What?
Khaleesi.
It's the title for Queen in Game of Thrones in Essos.
Yeah, I'm aware.
No, Mother. Yeah, and a ton of kids when Game of Thrones got made got named Khaleesi. And I feel bad for
Oh.
those kids.
Okay, I never watched through Game of Thrones because the booba was distracting. Great story, for the majority of it.
Oh, you keep going, Bus. Almost done.
Sorry.
I fucked up. Well, this guy doesn't get
Fuck.
tubes. He doesn't get tubes. These are
doesn't get tubes?
self-powered las cannons.
Stealth-powered last cannons.
Yep. I fucked up the tubes. Because the Centurion box is horribly labeled.
Yeah.
Only thing missing from your Gilliman skits is being somehow addicted to smoking, mostly joking because I've seen him on with a cig and it looks so in character. I don't smoke.
I do.
know
I
you
do. Worst decision I ever made.
Well, okay, to be fair, I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke cigars. So that's like maybe once a month, once every other month.
I just don't smoke.
Good.
Like, I'm boring as shit, guys. I don't drink. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes.
It's okay. We got all that other stuff covered for you.
Yeah. I got half of those by myself.
I like
I don't-
plastic.
I don't do the weed. I do the alcohol on the occasion, and I do the cigar on the occasion, especially if I'm on the golf course. I'm not good at golf, but it gives me an excuse to have a stogie in my mouth. Then again, I'm tech adept. I don't have real lungs. What are you talking about? I don't have to worry
Who
about
are
that
you,
stuff.
Ray Donovan?
Exactly. Second person that called me
Jesus.
that.
I'm not gonna be a dick to somebody who does like smoke or anything. Just
Yeah.
as long.
No,
Listen. I
that's their choice.
I grew up around people that smoked weed, smoked cigarettes, and I found both to be awful.
Yeah.
I think
I
think weed, no matter the strain, smells like shit.
Yeah.
It does. That's why I do edibles.
And genuinely, if you're smoking weed in front of like a place where people are walking in and out of, fuck you.
Unless it's like a dispensary and they know they're going into like a weed store.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
then that's an exception. But I'm talking about like,
That's on you then. Don't bitch about it.
You know what's worse than the smell of weed? Walking into an incense store.
oh yeah,
oh
no,
god, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Instant fucking headache.
there's an incense store in the mall where in my hometown.
Mhm.
And I fucking hate it every time I walk past it. awful. It's terrible. I get a headache every time I pass by it, and I'm like, fuck.
No,
like,
I got
it. Individual incenses are great. It's just when you're mixing them all together like that.
Oh yeah. When it's just the entire collection all at once slams you in the face as soon as you walk through the door. No, thank you.
Is there warp stone in 40K? Yes.
Yep.
Luckily,
Wraith Bug.
it hasn't mutated the rats yet.
Keyword being yet.
Yet. No, like I actually started smoking cigars because of a buddy on the golf course. It does help me relax my nerves enough when golfing to just kind of be able to hit the ball and not be stressed about it. And it is one of my things of like maybe once every other month I'll have a cigar, you know, especially before or after D&D. It's just, to me, that's, and on a hot day, you're outside on the deck with a nice alcoholic drink and you get a good cigar, especially the ones I like getting how are laced with sugar on the end, so it's very sweet. Oh, it mixes with a nice whiskey very nicely.
Wait, you golf?
I golf. I'm not good at it, but I golf.
I don't think anyone's good at golf.
No, I'm especially not good at golf. I'm lucky if I hit the damn ball, 100 yards in a straight line.
Don't tell my mom I said that. My mom golfs.
I'm gonna tell on you.
No!
I'm gonna tell you.
Don't tell my mom.
I'm gonna tell your mom you said that.
Okay, so like a scented candle place like Bed Bath and Beyond, that's not bad. Like,
No.
does it smell
Oh.
good? No, but it's not gonna cause like the
Wait.
instant headache that all the incense does.
Wait, hold on. Have I never talked about Corvus Corax?
You haven't yet.
I don't think
You've brought him up. You've brought him up in conversations. We've talked about him loosely, excuse me, not Lucy. But you haven't done a need to know on Ravengard or Corvus Corax.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
You forgot about the emo kid.
No, I forgot about the middle child. Fuck. All right. You know what? This will be a good last topic of conversation before I end stream today. So, okay, for people that don't know, who the fuck is Corvus Corax? Literally, by the way, his name translates to Raven. He is the Raven. The whole joke is, by the way, with his name that the writers came up with, is that he is supposed to be a reference to Quoth the Raven. Well, the Edgar Allan Poe. And then the joke is that he fucking hates poetry because it's pedantic. So his whole reference is that he's supposed to be a raven named after the poem, but he hates poems. It's the ultimate form of irony. But
yeah.
So Corvus Corax landed on the moon of he is the 19th Legion's Primarch. He is the Primarch of the Raven Guard. And he landed on the moon of Deliverance, which the main planet that Deliverance orbited was a Forge world that sent all of its political prisoners to the moon of Deliverance. Not
Okay,
a good
hold on a
time.
second. Real quick pause. You said the moon was named Deliverance?
Yeah, the moon's name
Yes.
is Deliverance.
Oh, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to be made to be squeak big.
A reference to Deliverance Lost, Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
it's funny because there's a book named Deliverance Lost. Anyway,
That's the point. That's the reference.
I was
So-
referencing the movie Deliverance.
Corax was found by the prisoners of Deliverance, and essentially they saw him as their messiah. He was going to be their savior. And so his entire life was being handed from prison cell to prison, like prison section to prison section, to keep him hidden. And it's here where he basically got the basis of his philosophy, i.e., tyrants are bad, they must die. Because the amount of suffering he saw growing up, and I'm done building for now, because I need to focus on this.
Yeah.
The amount of suffering he saw convinced him that the ruling class, the elite, the rich, they have to die. Because no human being worth their salt would ever cause this much suffering if it wasn't just out of bullshit cruelty. And so Korax led a rebellion on Deliverance. And the thing that always stuck with him is that he saw a 10-year-old girl slap satchel charges on herself and blew up a main gate. That built the entire precipice of who his identity is, what he is. That no one should ever have to do that. And then the Imperium arrived after he liberated Deliverance. Now, he did meet with the Emperor, and he spent a week with him on Deliverance. We don't know what that conversation was, but the next thing we knew is that Korax nuked the world Deliverance was orbiting to send a message, i.e. surrender or die.
Yeah.
And Korax would reveal that was one of the most disgusting things I ever did in my life, and I never want to do it again. He was disgusted that he had to do that.
Yeah. He's not one for just destroying life outright because he knows that, okay, I could take out these entire group like the Iron Hands do with full force and not care about civilians, but the civilians are the ones I'm trying to save from this tyranny.
Yeah. Then the Raven Guard made Deliverance their home. They turned the prison into their fortress monastery. And from there, Korax was given command of the 19th Legion. And oh my god, could it not be any fucking different than who he was as a person? Because the 19th were seconded to the Luna Wolves, i.e. Horus's boys. These guys trained them to be, very good berserkers. Very good at getting in, killing everybody, and leaving.
Bad times all around.
And Korax, the first time he fought alongside them, he knew instantly, yeah, no, this is not what I want to lead. And so he slowly began to change the Legion and favoring officers that preferred stealth, preferred quiet, over brutal frontline tactics. And the 19th Legion members that saw this happening knew it was happening, understood why he was doing it, didn't like it. Eventually, this came to a head. I think it was Gate 13. Corvus Korax. I think it was Gate 13. Like the situation at Gate 13. Great Crusade. Battle of Gate 42. My bad. Battle of Gate 42. So it was
the means of life and everything.
Yeah, Battle of Gate 42 was where the Raven Guard, the Space Wolves, the Iron Warriors, and the Luna Wolves all gathered together to take over this, to fight this one planet. And Horus, who had not interacted with or hung out with Korax, because he was the most recent Primarch found at that time, basically was like, okay, so the 19th Legion can go assault Gate 42. And Korax, who was standing in the room just bewildered, like, excuse me, we aren't built for that. That's a suicide run. And Horus looked up and went, but your Legion does that all the time. And it got to the point where it started becoming an argument, and Perturabo chimed in while Leman Russ was having an awkward moment in the corner, going, what are you, a little bitch? Because that settles things down, right? Like calling your brother a little bitch. So Korax left in a huff, understandably so. And the 19th Legion that was loyal to Horus voted on attacking Gate 42. To which then Korax said, fine, and organized the 19th Legion into two halves. The half that would go attack Gate 42, and the half that wouldn't. The half that did attack did take Gate 42 with a 90% casualty rate.
But it got rid of most of the problem children.
Yeah, so the survivors were then quietly reorganized and exiled. Because if you worked with Korax, you were against him.
Yeah.
And you got to remember what Korax grew up in. If you're not with the rebellion, you're out of the rebellion.
But I can also imagine those executions probably still didn't sit well with him either.
Oh, he didn't. We know for a fact he didn't execute them.
Yeah. They just went somewhere else.
It is confirmed that it is the Space Sharks and the Ashen Claws.
Oh, okay, they're exiled. Oh, not executed, exiled. Sorry, brain
Yeah,
went wrong
exiled.
word. Yeah, because the Space Sharks are, even though people claim that we don't know who they come from, they absolutely come from the Raven Guard.
Yeah, it was confirmed in 8th edition.
Yeah.
How is the stream doing today? Good? Perfect. Okay.
So
Hi, Phoenix.
Farva says hi.
Hi, Phoenix.
T-Com says hi.
Hi, T-Com.
I don't get high.
So after that,
fuck
Korax would actually find kinship with Vulcan and Ferris fucking Manus.
Yeah, that was something that always blew my mind. Of like, Ferris Manus is very cold and calculating. Like, he does have a personality, but it's very much hidden underneath a pound of fucking of calculations.
Okay, so I need an explanation for that, because I understand the Vulcan. Like, I haven't read any of Korax's books when it comes to Horus Heresy or his Primarch book, so I don't really know much about his character other than when he appears in the other books.
So from what I can understand about the relationship between Ferris Manus and Ferris Manus and Korax, is that Ferris Manus respects that Korax stands in the room and tells everybody like it is.
Yeah.
He is the brother willing to look them dead in the eye and say, fucking try me.
It's a
wasn't-
mutual respect thing. Okay.
Yeah. It was also a thing, too, of like, as much as the Iron Hands Legion doesn't like sneaky combat in the way that the Raven Guard move, I think it was also Ferris Manus had a respect for how Corvus, yes, he worked in the shadows, but he didn't lie about it. And the way his movements were calculated.
It was
Because gotta remember, it was a mixture of both.
Yeah, and it was also the fact like their legions worked very well together.
Yes.
The Salamanders acted like the shield, the Raven Guard were the knife, and the Iron Hands were the hammer.
Yeah.
So all three would strike at the same time. So Salamanders on one side, Raven Guard behind, like Raven Guard on the other, Iron Hands coming down from above you.
Yeah. They would bring the overwhelming force behind to wipe the rest of the big problems out with calculated destruction.
Which is funny, because one of the Salamander's war cries is "We are the hammer."
Yeah. It's really funny too, because you really leans into the three legions really leaning on each other in the Shattered Legion novels, because that's where there's only a couple Salamanders, there's one Raven Guard, and there's a lot of Iron Hands on this ship, and this is after the
You're talking about the Sisyphean
massacre. Yeah, after the Istan massacre and all that, and the Iron Hands are trying to rebuild and reconnect with other Iron Hands along with other Salamanders, and it's a great book. And slowly through the book, the Iron Hands are coming to a calculated conclusion that these three chapters and legions need to work together because they're learning off of their combat styles, and they're more efficient that way using all three combat styles together.
And then they
Fritz
all
completely up in the
died.
book.
And then they
Yeah.
all died. But
And
anyway,
then
back
they
to
all die.
Korax. So
Yeah, sorry.
Korax would later he would work with the Salamanders and the Iron Hands pretty much exclusively, or he'd be off on his own. And then the Horus Heresy happened. Corvus Corax and the Raven Guard were sadly a part of the Drop Site Massacre. They got fucked by the Night Lords and the Word Bearers. But they would survive. Corax is the only loyalist Primarch to get off the planet on his own accord.
Yep.
Gilliman, they had the 500 worlds.
Istvan 5 was, Istvan 5. So, Corax would head back to... Corax actually got back to Terra. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
He got back to Terra, and there he sought the Emperor's guidance, but the Emperor was kind of indisposed for obvious reasons, but he still managed to communicate with Corax. This is also where we learned that the Emperor had special rooms for the Primarchs. Like, Corax goes into this room and goes, "Why do I feel strangely at home here?" and got very disturbed very quickly.
It's a test tube.
And then, basically, the Emperor's like, "Okay, I know you want to get back into the war, so I'm going to point you in the direction of the old lab." Yeah, that old lab.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Corax, along with a company of Raven Guard and some Custodes, go to the Emperor's laboratory, open it up, and grab a special device that will allow them to basically make Space Marines. Unbeknownst to everybody is that the Alpha Legion had infiltrated the Raven Guard.
Yep. Because they were already 10 steps ahead of everybody else.
Yep. It was awful. But Corax would bring the device back to Deliverance. But the Alpha Legion sabotaged the project. And Corax, he did get one generation of those Marines out that were perfectly fine. They're called the Raptors. Any relation to the Space Marine chapter of the Raptors? We don't know.
It might just be the naming thing to honor them.
Yeah, it might be a
Yeah,
naming
we
thing
don't
to
know.
honor them. But, so, the Raptors chapter, well, like, the Raptors proved to be extremely effective, hence why the Alpha Legion wanted them taken out.
Yeah.
Like, they had a full-grown Marine in 3 months.
Oh, fuck.
That's how terrifying
Yeah.
these guys were.
Yeah.
So once that project was sabotaged, the Raven Guard were stuck. We're basically stuck doing it the long way, leading to Corax basically going on a, well, I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna take a company and we're gonna go do guerrilla warfare. And that's what he did during the whole Horus Heresy, is that he just did guerrilla warfare.
He took Alpha Legion's idea of breaking supply lines and went, well, we're going to do this, but without pretending to be somebody else, and we're just going to do it from the shadows.
And he would actually save the Space Wolves.
Yeah.
When they got stuck fighting the Alpha Legion. Well, they got stuck being chased by, like, the traitor forces after their botched attempt at killing Horus.
Yeah.
After the Horus Heresy, as it's revealed, he wasn't there for the council meeting. We don't know, like, they didn't know where he was. That was part of the problem, like, no one knew where he was. It's heavily hinted he might have gone home to go deal with the mutants that he produced.
Yeah.
And quietly kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Which did not make him any happier. And then the events kind of get messy. We do know that he sided with Gilliman when it came to the Codex Astartes. We do know that. because, oh my god, the idea of 1,000-man strong chapters acting on their own accord to go do their own thing, cool. I was already doing that.
Compared to 10,000 strong legions.
Yeah, he's all about the guerrilla warfare. So 1,000, like multiple 1,000-man strong groups. Hell yeah, that's Corax's thing. And then, for some reason, Corax went quiet and locked himself in his private chamber, and no one knew why. And then when someone finally had the balls to go check on him,
Bird.
yeah, he was gone. And everyone didn't know how to respond to that, because he basically left the words saying nevermore, and then he was just gone. Also, I finally found them. God damn it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at myself.
You finally found what?
I found the chapter where I'm like, God damn it, it's just my color. I fucking stole his color scheme. God damn it. I'll show it like after I'm done talking here. But the last time we saw Corax was in a short story where basically he was terrorizing Lorgar because ya boy wants payback.
Mm-hmm.
Ya boy wants to go stab a bastard.
I mean, Lorgar deserves it.
He does deserve it. But, chat, so I gotta show you something, and you're gonna laugh. So, my chapter, The Wardens of Ultramar, their color scheme is silver, with blue secondary, well, silver primary, blue secondary, and officers have sergeants have blue helmets, veterans have red helmets, veteran officers have red helmets with white stripes, and they have gold decal. Chat, I bestow upon you the Iron Ravens.
You stole the Iron Ravens color scheme.
Hey, it's color theory. Only so many color combinations are gonna work.
I mean, fair.
I'm mad
Look
at
those bloody
myself!
bastards, the Sons of Medusa.
I'm fucking mad at myself! Ah!
It's the exact same color scheme. Oh my god. I guess you gotta reflavor your entire army.
No, there's that one line about an Inquisitor says like I've come across 3 different chapters that share the same fucking name. It's annoying.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at myself, though.
Not true. Ultramarines fan. Secretly a Raven Guard fan.
Sounds like a you problem. Fuck you, Wraith! No, chat. This actually does lead to a funny story. So GW, I talked about this before, but GW, when I had a Twitter account, posted, like, hey, share your army, like, share your Marine army. And the picture they posted was the Iron Ravens. It was the Iron Ravens, chat. And I went, fuck! I went fuck in their comments, and I posted my chapter. I'm like, I'm fucking stupid. I made my Wardens of Ultramar, but I took the Iron Ravens color scheme. And to who was ever running the GW account at the time, I fucking love you. Because the comment I got back was, haha, nice. That shit's funny. That shit's funny to me.
Like a true Raven mimicking, or like truly mimicking a Raven, you stole something that was shiny.
All right, but we're gonna go raid today. We're gonna go raid Froggy because I want to show Froggy love.
Yes, show the frog love.
Because I wanna play games with her, but like she's busy all the time, and I'm just like, oh, I understand.
Whoop.
But how are you even supposed to avoid that mistake? That's the joke, right? Like you couldn't avoid it. It happens. But yeah, like we're gonna go raid. So get your raiding hats ready, people. We're gonna go raid into Froggy PhD, and I hope you all have a good time. Please send love to her. Please follow her. She's amazing. She's great. Genuinely, I'm happy that streams are working again. Holy fuck, that was stressful.
Yeah, solve the problems.
There won't be a stream tomorrow, but there will be a stream on Sunday where I'm playing with Mitsuki Wizard and friends as we play Outlast. So yeah, I'll talk to you all. I'll talk to you all on Sunday. I'm not working tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'm making up for it. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Oh shit, she's playing with DK and Zoran? What?